3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Welcome back to the Wheatley, brought to you by Nutrien. The bloke in charge, John Shadbolt. Welcome to the Wheatley, mate.
Geez, thanks, Macca. Great to be here. Look, I've watched all of the clips for the last 3 years, and they're just fantastic, and I just can't wait to appear myself.
Yeah, you love being on camera. Hey, Shaddy, we'll get to some serious business in a moment. Brand new life member of the West Australian Country Football League. It doesn't come as bigger honour than that, so congratulations on that. Hey, take us back to the start of your footy career, mate.
Well, it was a long time ago, Macca. A long time ago. I played about 200 games for Macca.
Hey, junior footy? Did you play junior footy back in those days?
No, I didn't, because I was at school in Perth, and I'd come back from on the weekends and play the odd game of league footy.
Who was your coaches? Who were the blokes who shaped the John Shadbolt football career? Who were the big boys when you were a young fella running around out there?
Well, one of the best was a bloke called Ian Shortland-Jones, who was...
Shorty could play a bit, couldn't he?
He could play a bit, and he had a fair influence. He was the coach of Scotch First 18. And
He might have been my coach at some stage too.
He could have been.
He was the only one smart enough who actually put me in the forward line. All the other idiots put me in the back half.
Yeah, I know. I had the same problem.
Hey, so did you have grass in the oval back in those days?
Well, it's pretty interesting. Mucker did. I made a comment about the cutting off an oval the other night, but we had there was Ben Cubbin was dirt, Corder was dirt, Burra-Lemming was dirt, and Beacon was dirt, and shit of dirt when you hit the bottom.
A lot of Mercurochrome in the bag in those days.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, there was you had the scars, bore the scars for the whole season. Mate.
Yeah, you fall over nice and early and just have scabs for the rest of the season, didn't you?
That's right. Yeah.
Hey, tell me, Shaddy, you've excelled as an administrator. What's the story? How did you become involved in administrating footy in the country?
Well, it started with Macca, I guess, and then the Central Wheatbelt and into Country Footy League. I just know how much our sport's worth to our communities, Macca, and to enhance that and to do it with a diminishing population and to make it what it is now and to keep it going that's been my driving force.
I remember a report that you commissioned and were influential in many years ago with the economic benefit of volunteering at country level. Not enough has been made of that, Shaddy, but it is a massive financial involvement, commitment, isn't it, by our volunteers? Oh,
absolutely, and I think you're dead right. I think it was a well-written document, that one, but it's so true. This is the engine room of our communities, our sport. Football in particular and our band, of course, but that's the main sport. But
it is, and footy's got a responsibility to provide the leadership and I mean the hockey and the netball that come along. It's really important, and no one does it better than the Central Wheatbelt Football League in that Winter Sports Day, do they?
No, I think that's a great model, and that was great setting that up as well. And I can't take the blame for all of it, but I was involved in it, and I think it is a great model.
It's really interesting that other associations are really starting to adopt it, isn't it?
It is, and I think the next step is going to be having one committee, that organises the whole thing. So footy, hockey, netball, and there's just one league board, and I think that takes a lot less people to do, and you get the right people on there, can get a better job done and a lot less talking.
Yeah, and we can also with those important people get some funding in there and some mentoring from government level to really upskill our volunteers in the country.
Oh, absolutely. I think we can garner that all from government if we get the right processes in place.
Shaddy, we can't leave you without saying life membership of the West Australian Country Football League's not bestowed on many, and you got that the other night. That must be nearly a crowning achievement with you.
Oh, look, it is fantastic. Thanks, Macca. Yeah, you don't do it. You don't do this job to get those accolades, but I really appreciate it, and and I'll wear that badge with pride, mate.
We are at the Nutrien Championships. It's fantastic to be back here, and Nutrien do a lot for country footy, don't they?
Absolutely, and as I said the other night, we've missed out the last 2 years, but Nutrien has still come on board and given us their sponsorship, which is absolutely fantastic. And we just really can't thank them enough for their support and do as much as we can to help them.
John Shadbolt, thanks for joining us on the Wheatling.
My absolute pleasure. Thanks, Macca.
Here we go!